But in most cases, we are developed in some areas and we still need continuous learning and growth in other areas. Going back to the lid as the foundation, I find that in the moments that you're broken open and you're able to be honest with yourself, with the areas where you need to improve and learn and grow, just like the lid that we use for the candle to be the foundation of the candle, those highlighted moments of transparencies and the things that you list down, that you write down, those are the things that actually become the foundation in which you start building from. Going back to the candle example that we used, right? Just like the lid that was closing off the candle and we were not able to smell how beautiful the aroma of the candle was. Now we're using the lid, putting it under the candle as a foundation for the candle to stand on, to be able to beautifully display or rather to spread out its aroma and scent in the room. I find that in these broken, open moments, the things that we discover about ourselves in those moments become the foundation on which we build from. For instance, if you find out about yourself in those broken moments that I'm actually a very impatient person, then you are in a better position to manage your triggers, put in structures and systems and support systems where you're able to, instead of reacting when situations that trigger you arise, now you're able to be proactive and take and respond. Because when you're reacting, you're actually doing more damage because now you're reacting from a place of high intense emotions. You're not thinking rationally and you're in a space where you can damage either the person that you're speaking to, you can damage the relationship, or you can ruin a good opportunity that's in front of you. But if you have put in place structures and systems where you're able to manage these things that you've discovered about yourself in these broken open moments, then you're in a better position to be broken open, to be propelled forward. Because now you're not just moving forward confused, lost, angry, bitter, resentful. Now you are moving forward with a clear direction, knowing exactly where your blind spots are, knowing exactly where you need to improve, knowing exactly where your triggers are, knowing exactly where the structures are, knowing exactly who to call in the moments of meltdown, knowing exactly where your support system is. Now you're able to move forward, taking defining moments, critical steps towards your transformation. And when I realized that broken open moments are actually beautiful moments where we can allow God to heal those broken things about us that we find out. Even our prayers become so meaningful and so heartfelt, right? Because now you're not just praying for the sake of praying because you have to pray and it's the right thing to do. Now you are praying, giving to God your true self, your openness, your heart as it is, and it even deepens your relationship with God because now you're not just praying superficial prayers. Now you are praying prayers that are real and true. Look, He already knows everything anyway, but sometimes we don't have the language to express to Him the things that we're feeling on the inside. Sometimes we don't have the language because we don't even know what's going on the inside, and sometimes it takes those extremely difficult, painful situations around us to break us open, to bring us into awareness of where we are and who we are in those moments, and the version of ourselves that we keep stepping out into the world as that is not beneficial to us or to the environment around us. Now we're in a better position to be able to go back to Him and say, look, I'm struggling with my short temper. Heal me in this area of short-temperedness, and the Holy Spirit is able to do His inner work deep inside of you and even reveal even more things, like the root of where does this short-temperedness stem from. Because the trees don't have fruits for the sake of having fruits. There's roots. There's roots, and there's reasons why we do things. There's reasons why we act the way we act, and we do things the way we do them. And sometimes you find that as a child, maybe you were neglected, maybe you were always asked to wait, maybe you didn't receive the love that you needed. Whatever the case may be, this is the year of transformation. This is the year of change. This is the year you are audacious in pursuing a better version of you, not because we're in competition with anyone, but because life is good. God has given us the gift of life to be enjoyed, not just for us to enjoy it, but for Him to enjoy us. And when He created the world and everything in it, He said it was good. And I think when He looks at us and we're broken and we're downcast and we're disappointed and we're stuck in our mentalities and we're stuck in our environment where we're frustrated, I don't think He thinks those environments are good. And if it's not good, God is not done. So we also need to be positioning ourselves to open up ourselves to Him, to allow Him to be able to work in the mess that is in our lives, to be able to lead and guide us so that we're able to get to the root of the problem, so the issues can be healed at its root and we're able to propel forward, not just moving forward recklessly, but moving forward with intentionality, audaciously. And for me, Elizabeth Ramadikela, I can't wait to have a chat with you again in our next episode as we unpack the audacity activated, lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, that is really propelling us into the best version of ourselves as we are in expectancy of the best life yet. Have yourself a fantastic Monday and see you next Monday. Ciao.